Let's turn now to Nikole Killion, also on Capitol Hill. And Nikole, you have been trying to find some practical ways to explain what's happening with this shutdown as it relates not so much to services, but those who are employed in the federal government. Tell me what you've learned.
Yeah, that's right. Well, keep in mind that the Senate is voting yet again on a temporary government funding package, but we don't expect the outcome to be any different than it has been over the last 22 days, as we are now in the second longest shutdown in history. And this is having some real world consequences. We visited a food bank just this week that was stood up just for the purpose of helping some of these furloughed federal workers. Take a listen to what they told us. How are you dealing with that uncertainty?
Just one day at a time. I'm trying not to stress out about it, but I just need to know when it's going to end so I can go back to work and get paid.
I've always been kind of savvy enough to kind of take care of myself and try to be there, and I feel like, hey, if there's more deserving families or there are more people in need that needs these resources, then yes, go ahead to do it. But now it seems like I'm maybe falling into that same category as well.
It's a heavy impact because not just the shutdown, it's people that's getting ripped as well too, that's losing their job. The reduction in force, that's kind of terrible.
And I would point out that all of those workers that we spoke to are career federal employees who simply want to get back to work. They say it's really time to stop trading these political talking points and get down to business. That being said, as I mentioned, we know the Senate is voting again on a temporary funding bill tomorrow. We expect the Senate will take up another measure, potentially to try to pay some of the federal workers who have been working without pay during the shutdown.
And is there any sense, Nikole, that that particular alternative that you just mentioned, paying some federal workers, in itself might be a logjam breaker, maybe not resolve all of this, but at least have bipartisan support for that? Or no, is that going to be subject to the same partisan tensions and divisions?
I think the latter. I mean, look, you know, at this point, this is a bill that was introduced by Senator Ron Johnson, but already we know that Democrats are crafting a countermeasure to this. You know, they see this as just political posturing on the part of Republicans, trying to make them take tough votes. But again, as I mentioned, there are real world consequences to this. We've obviously seen the White House have to step in to pay troops. And there is a sentiment here on Capitol Hill that if they can do something to try to help some of these federal workers, they at least want to try to make an attempt.
Nikole Killion on Capitol Hill. Thank you very much.